Hello everyone, welcome to my channel again. This is RR Vlog. Reggie, Ray, my baby. My life after I lost my only child. Anyway, it's Thanksgiving Day. Ito yung mga handa namin. Ito may mga egg rolls, meat at saka vegetable. And look at the lechon belly. It's yummy. And then mechado. And this is parang ano to I forgot the name pero mga ano yan sa mga Middle Asian food. And I cook spaghetti. So this is Mehmet. Nag-aayos siya ng mga para sa kanya. Siya ang nagdala ng mga, ang dami niyang dalang food. Yung Middle East food at saka itong mga hors d'oeuvre. So very presentable ang aming mga handa. So, mabubusog na naman. Wala na naman kaming ginawa kundi kumain ng kumain. Walang tigil na kain. Ito lang yung ginagawa namin dito every occasion. But anyway, minsan lang naman, di naman yan madalas. Kaya, sige na lang. And fruitcake from Gia, Ed, and Megan. Yan yung mga dala. Lahat kami may mga kanya-kanyang contribution. So, anyway, this is my nephew, si mga asawa ng mga pamangkin, and look at Jobs collection ng mga whiskey, iba-ibang klaseng whiskey, iba-ibang klaseng drinks. Actually, dito ako sa kanya nakakatikim ng mga imposible kong matikman na mga wine and whiskey. Talaga naman po. Collection niya yan, oh. Imagine, para kang nasa ABC, oh. At saka mga expensive whiskey ang mga yan. Hindi yan yung mga kung ano-ano lang dyan. Actually, wala naman akong idea kung ano yung mga yan. Basta ako, titikim din ako. Siyempre, para hindi naman tayo mga susyunga-syunga. So, anyway, ayan. Ang daming mainom. Ito yung mga sa side na to. Ito yung mga nabuksan na para, unti-unti lang. Hindi yung sabay-sabay na binubuksan. So, andyan lahat. My God. I don't know. But anyway, it's good kasi yan naman lagi ang siniserve pagka any occasion. So, this is my brother-in-law. So, ito yung mga maraming pagkain talaga, mga healthy and bad, andyan lahat ng klase. So, up to you kung anong gusto mo. Kung gusto mong mag-diet, kung gusto mo naman ng kunyari ang diet, andyan lahat. So, anyway, ang daming sweet. Sarap dun sa kanila, ang daming pagkain kasi may kanya-kanyang mga dala ang mga tao. Talaga naman po, puro kain, ang sarap-sarap. So, anyway, like I said, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Dito kami nag-spend sa kanila ng Thanksgiving. This is my niece's house. This is Sue's house. Meron silang theater. Look at that. Ang sarap-sarap naman. Laki-laki ng screen. So, ito yung mag-ina. Yung mag-inang dalawang makulit. Si Gia at saka si Megan. So, ito yung mga bisita, mga kasing-kasing yan. Syempre, ito yung mga pamilya, both side ng other side, like sa pamangkin namin, asawa ng aming pamangkin. Okay? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my channel, or our vlog, my life after I lost my daughter. Sa mga hindi po nakakakilala sa akin, my name is Regina. I lost my daughter 2 years and 9 months na since she left. She's only 26 that time, so almost 3 years na on April. So I was doing this vlog para i-share ko sa inyo yung journey namin after I lost my daughter. But before I start, I would like to say thank you to all my subscriber. Thank you. May mga bago na naman akong subscriber, which is, I'm so happy that, people are still there. At saka marami naman akong views kahit papano. Alam ko, hindi madali ang mag-vlog, hindi madaling kumuha ng mga subscriber, hindi madaling kumuha ng mga views. I know there's a way, but right now I am trying to be busy, divert my emotion, kaya ginagawa ko ito. Pero kung suswertihin tayong ma-monetize, why not? Pero I know it's a long way to go. But anyway, this is my preparation for my retirement anytime soon. So, we're going to retire early. So, hopefully, ito ang nakita kong way para maging busy kami ng husband ko. Mapilitan kaming mag-activities, but like I said, that's only a plan for now because I don't want to plan anymore because I know God has another plan for us, but at least meron kaming goal. Anyway, today is Sunday. Tapos na ang Thanksgiving. I am so we're all overwhelmed during any occasion, and then the Christmas is coming again, so ang daming mga okasyon na mahirap i-celebrate without yung pinakamamahal naming anak. So like I said, thank you so much for those people that you haven't subscribed yet. Please do it, and like and share and hit the notification so you will always updated to my videos. And anyway, kamusta na kayong lahat sa buong mundo, kung saan man kayo naroroon? Sana ay nasa maayos kayong kalagayan. Sana walang mga kung ano-anong nangyayari sa buhay, but you know, I know wala namang taong walang pinagdadaanan, but like me, hanging there, yun lang naman ang pwede nating magawa sa buhay natin, kung hindi hintayin kung kailan masosolve yung mga problem natin. But it doesn't mean it's end of the world. So what we gonna do is we keep going, try to fight for our sadness and you know, sa ating emotion, lalo na kung pinagdadaanan nyo ay katulad ng pinagdadaanan namin, at kung hindi man, kung may mga iba't ibang mga problema, sana maligtasan nyo rin. Sana dumating ang time na we will find peace to our heart. I know there's always light by the end of the tunnel, but like I said, right now, it's really hard to explain that to our brain. But anyway, look at us. We're still here. We still keep going. Alam nating kung hindi natin panahon, hindi natin panahon. Katulad sa nangyari sa amin, para bang feeling ko kung something happened to my daughter, the next day, hindi na ako hihinga. But look at me and my husband and my family. We're still here. We still, you know, it's painful, but we have no choice. Talagang mabubuhay kami ng ganito. And I know now we're not going back to our normal life, because especially sa amin, dahil anak namin at sa mga taong, you know, nakaka-experience na yung na-experience namin right now. But like I said, everything will be okay, whether we like it or not, dahil that's being strong is our only choice. Anyway, so tapos na yung Thanksgiving. Hindi ako masyado nakapag-video ng Thanksgiving. I have a couple of videos sa mga handa. Yung mga tao, hindi ko masyado silang nabigyan ng attention because I was able to talk one of my niece guests. It's a small world kasi ka-batch siya ng pamangkin ko in Philippines. Taga-UP siya, nag-graduate din siya ng UP Diliman. You know, like I said, it's a small world. Sabi ko nga, siguro nakikita kita before. hindi lang, syempre hindi ko naman sila kilala, mga bata, but I remember before, because my sister used to be, stay in school, like, ang dami kasi niyang anak kung, usually andun kami the whole day, lalo na pag may mga, yung maliliit, kasi maliliit pa yung anak niya during, andun ako sa Pilipinas. So anyway, like I said, the small world, nakita ko yung, na-meet ko yung, actually na-meet ko na siya before, and her his wife, her wife used to be my client. That was 10 years ago. Tapos kasi military siya, so he moved to some other state, kasi nag-ano siya na destino sila sa ibang state. So nawalan kami ng communication, and by that time ang na-meet ko lang yung wife niya, hindi ko siya na-meet, yung kaklase ng pamangking ko. Yung pamangking ko, just if you are watching, PM mo na lang ako para hindi ko naman masabi dito yung pangalan nung kaklase mo, kasi it's yung privacy nyo. Anyway, like I said, sabi niya sa akin, nakakatuwa kasi syempre alam nyo, pag nasa okasyon ako, papakiramdaman ko muna yung sarili ko, papakiramdaman ko muna yung mga tao. Syempre ang hirap mag-adjust sa mood namin, sa situation namin, kasi pag syempre pag umpisa ng gathering, andiyan na sila, makikita mo sila isa-isa dumarating, napakabigat yun sa puso namin, dahil we always look for our own kid, at alam naman namin wala nang kaming iniintay, but ang ginagawa ko na lang, parang feeling ko she was there joining with us, hanggang doon na lang, and then trying to be, to be strong, trying to mingle with anybody, kahit na I am not comfortable, honestly, but what we gonna do? It is what it is. Hindi naman kami pwedeng mag-celebrate the two of us. Napaka-bitter naman namin tao. So, kahit na masakit, we still doing our, our best to join with everyone, with the family, with my husband family, because I don't have any family here. They were in West Coast. I have two sisters in West Coast, but dito ako lang mag-isa. Anyway, natuwa ako at na-overwhelm ako at the same time, but it's a big release for me kung may someone na nakikipag-usap sa akin about my feeling about, and depende yun sa approach eh. Actually, I admire this kid, this person. He's a pilot. He's in AFB. He's a military. He's a serviceman. Na-amaze ako talaga kasi maganda ang approach niya sa akin. Hindi ka magagalit, hindi ka parang ini-interrogate ka, hindi nakakasakit yung mga question niya. It's just listening, whatever, pa isa-isa lang ang mga tanong niya. So I keep talking, ako kasi ganun eh. If I spoke to someone at palagay ako sa loob ko sa tao, marami akong conversation, because I am very, very proud to my daughter talaga. Pag tinanong mo ako about my daughter, I will tell you everything, and I am so proud na ipagmayabang ko ang, experience ko sa anak ko. So anyway, sabi niya sa akin, kasi how many times kami nag-gather, ang kilala ko lang naman kasi talaga yung wife niya. Siya hindi masyado. So, my niece mentioned na kaklase siya ng pamangking ko itong pamangking kong isa, they grow up together na talagang matagal din silang nagkasama. So, they know each other very well. So, anyway, nakita ko siya, he kept talking to me
pa isa-isa, pa ano-ano. Tapos, inumpisa niya nga, we talk about my nephew. So, nakuhanan niya ako ng magandang conversation about my nephew. So, natutuwa ako. So, marami palitan kami ng kwento about, you know, yung mga kabataan nila and how he know my nephew na, you know what, anak, yung pamangkin ko, proud na proud siya sa'yo, kahit na marami daw kayong kalokohan, alam niya na may mabuti kang kalooban, maganda ang the way yung, you know, when you, yung maganda yung thinking mo, hindi kayong katulad ng iba na puros kalokohan lang. Actually, I'm very proud naman na nalaman ko na you're very nice kid, although like I said, habi ko naman sa kanya na actually naman na yun sa amin ng mga pamangkin ko, yung aming humor, puro kalokohan, yung ba ano lang, joke lang, nag-i-enjoy kami sa ganong situation. At sinabi ko sa kanya, that's how I communicate with my nephews and nieces. Talagang puros mga humor lang, you know. So anyway, so nagkaroon kami ng conversation about my daughter. Sabi niya sa akin, he was able to yung magbigay ako ng, at least makapag-release ako sa puso ko ng, kasi ako, I don't mind naman na kausapin mo ako about my daughter. Wag lang yung marami, yung bang ayoko sa akin kasi parang nasa point pa ako ng I'm in denial. I know that already. Pero hindi nyo ako masisisi because yun ang nararamdaman ko. It's really hard for me to accept talaga the fact na iniwan na kami ng anak ko. So, kung i-insist mo sa akin yung mga bagay na sasabihin mo sa akin na you have to move forward, maniwala ka sa ganito, paubaya mo sa ganyan. Hindi ako masyadong nakukonvince sa ganong situation. For now, all I want is to share my daughter's story. That's the only thing I wanted to tell to everyone. Pero yung alam kong ang intention nyo is maganda para you're trying to help me. Pero itong bata na ito, natuwa ko sa kanya kasi he know how to comfort. And he mentioned to me about his anxiety and depression too because he's a military. How many times siyang na-deploy. So I'm pretty sure marami din siyang pinagdaanan sa mundo na kung magkaiba lang kami ng kwento but still it's a trauma. It's not you know, easy just to forget. Like I said, hindi katulad ng pinagdadaanan ko na accepted niya naman na hindi niya alam how we survive sa everyday, and I don't know rin kung ano yung feeling niya, how he survived with that. And I'm pretty sure lahat ng mga na-deploy, lahat ng talagang nasa battle is na-experience nila lahat ng trauma sa buhay na unexpected. So para bang ako ay tiwala because I know he will understand me. I know na you know, na pareho kami ng pinagdadaanan about depression because depression is not easy. Katulad ko, ang effect sa akin ng depression is I cannot sleep and having yung mga episode and yung mga konting bagay, nagsuswitch ako kasi madali ako ma-prostrate, madali akong mapaka-sensitive ko, and sometimes iba yung nasa isip ko, iba yung ginagawa ko. But, you know, I know that. At saka yung, like I said, it's really hard for me to get up. Nawalan ako ng stamina, nawalan ako ng sa buhay, ng excitement sa buhay, everything. Kaya, naawa din ako sa kanya while I was, you know, trying to, you know, share my experience. Kasi, alam ko he's very strong because he's a soldier. Pero ako talagang hindi ko talaga maiiwasan na iiyak ako talaga if we talk about my daughter, na especially yung mga na-experience ko, and then babalik ako sa why this thing happening to me, bakit ang dami-daming tao sa amin pa nangyari. Yung bang parang bumabalik ako sa nagsiself-pity na naman ako dahil nasasaktan ako for, yung mga naramdaman ko na experience ko and how I take it every day, every minute of our life. So, natuwa ako dito sa bata na to. Kung nakakapanood ka man yun, I will share my video to you. I just wanna let you know na na-enjoy ko yung company mo. Actually, we talk like almost 4 hours na yata kasi the whole occasion, that party, kami dalawa lang nag-usap, and I'm very very thankful sa mga tao. Very cooperative sila kasi hindi nila kami binother. Most of the time we have a conversation from start ng party until almost end na. Kundi nga may pasok yung husband ko, probably hindi pa kami uuwi. Hindi pa kami natatapos mag conversation, but anyway, we cut off about probably 12 o'clock in the evening, and we started talking probably 7 o'clock, not even, I don't know. But anyway, nakakaano dahil it's a big release for me kung someone is talking to me na hindi ako ini-stress, na hindi ako na feel down. Although na-overwhelm ako, but it's okay. It's a big release for me, and I was very, very, very thankful talaga na may mga taong nakakaintindi. But hindi ko rin masising iba kasi hindi lahat ng tao may talent na katulad ng ibang tao na kaya nilang makipag-connect sa mga tao na hindi sila nakakasakit, imbis na matulungan, hindi mo natutulungan ng isang tao. Kaya alam nyo, ano ko sa kanya, natutuwa ako sa kanya kasi sabi niya, parang sa akin, sabi niya gano'n, hindi daw siya, nababother daw siya dahil gustong-gusto niya na akong kausapin since before, kasi every time na makikita niya kami sa party, siya yung sakit na sakit yung pakiramdam niya sa puso niya dahil sa hindi niya alam kung gaano kahirap yung pinagdadaanan namin na mingle kami sa mga tao ng alam naman niya na hindi naman kami happy. So anyway, parang hopefully hindi ko naman siya masyadong nahirapan din. Alam ko nahirapan din siya sa situation ko kasi I share all my pain to him, na sana hindi ko naman nadagdagan yung depression niya din, kasi sometimes imbis nakakatulong tayo, hindi natin alam nakakaano rin pala tayo na nadadagdagan yung kanilang whatever na pinagdadaanan nila. But for me, natuwa ako sa kanya dahil sabi niya nga sa akin, plano niya na magkaroon kami ng conversation, at sinabi ko naman sa kanya, you can hang around with them kasi you shouldn't stay with me kasi I can handle myself, kahit na sometimes tahimik lang ako sa mga party. Pero sabi niya sa akin, it's okay kasi yun talaga daw yung purpose niya, na gustong-gusto niya na akong makausap, either me or my husband. But I think he noticed na my husband is not a good pick to have a conversation, because buti na lang naintindihan niya, he picked the right person. Kasi kung sa husband ko, I don't think he is gonna able to sit with him ng ganong katagal. So we enjoy our conversation, but like I said, I don't have much time to mingle with the bisita at saka yung mga syempre lahat sila nag-have fun naman sila, pinabayaan nila kami, magkaroon kami ng space, just mag-usap kami. It's a big help like I said, but it always going back to zero. Yun ang aking feeling after the conversation. I'm good for a while, but at least I was able to release my pain kahit sandali lang, sa mga taong mahahaba ang pasensya, mahahaba ang pangunawa. I am so happy na na talagang nagkaroon kami ng chance to talk, kasi iba-iba naman tayong tao. Alam ko yung iba doon, gustong-gusto nila kami i-comfort, but they don't know what they gonna do. And ako din naman, I am trying to avoid kasi nga ayoko rin namang nasisira yung mga gathering kung if we always talk about, you know, my problem. Actually, my husband was very worried about that kasi nakita niya kami, I was talking to this kid, tapos tapos umiyak ako, you know. So, syempre parang feeling niya nakaka-distract kami ng tao. But actually, it's a very, very good sa akin yun. Good relation sa akin. Na sana nga, ang asawa ko din or yung mga pamangking ko, they will able to talk to someone like him. Na kahit papano, kahit sandali, makapag-release tayo ng konti. Kaya lang, we are very particular pagdating sa makakausap mo because sometimes, imbes na makatulong sila, lalo kaming nahihirapan, but hindi natin masabi kung sino yung magiging mingle natin, makakaroon ng conversation na katulad sa amin. But anyway, kung I will try to share this video to my client na asawa niya, so just to let him know na nagpapasalamat ako sa time na binigay niya sa akin during I was in the Thanksgiving gathering. So nahiya lang ako kasi I took all his time instead na nakipag-mingle siya to everyone. Nag-end up kami ang nag-comfort to each other. But anyway, hanggang dito na lang muna kasi ano ko dito yung mga picture and clip video na lang siguro during the the Thanksgiving party. Okay, so till next again, sana may konti naman akong na-share sa inyo for today, kahit na na-share ko lang about this person kasi it's very special sa akin, yung mga taong nakakaintindi sa akin. Nagpapasalamat ako sa mga ganong tao as always. Okay, so till next again, and please take care of yourself. God bless us all. Bye.